stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Mike, 57. We got it, we got it.
Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Murray with a 3rd and long. And a catch made by Hopkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 25, 25. Mike's 43. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. This is Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go. 4 down, 4 down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the curl. 43 is the mark. Gun. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready? 57 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Play fake. Murray escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. But pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Mike 9. Mike. Chance.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Just like that. Check. Lucky.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
47-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you.
Step. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the 44, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
They're not ready for this. They still playing some free. Hey, switch gears.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. What we got? Go, baby, I got you. 57.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check three, check three, check three. Nine the mic, nine the mic. Let's go one more. Mike, nine.
To try again after the sack, Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Further. Hey, we gotta get to nothing. Mike over there. We ain't giving up nothing. Good job right there. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Say it. Swing. All goes special. Smart that. Plus.
On third down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, we got to steal. I got it.
Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Alert. Mike 9. All day, dog. Mike 9. Bang out.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And some room to work. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and goal, Murray. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be third and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Wilson will throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Scott Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Green 80! Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. 19. Preload, preload. Mike, no. Zoom. 14. Screen. Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 26.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
All go special! All go special! Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Oh, yeah. Touch 50, touch 50. Hayward. Here we go again. Nine the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready. Go to bench. 50 seconds to Mike. I got you, son. You're all mine, baby. Go. No. Off.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to be sacked. Back at the the 23-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquem Griffin with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Wilson on third down. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Crunch time, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Mostert. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
12.
From the 22, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 69 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw it. Murray flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a foot race. And all the way up to the 49. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards on the ground. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Tighten up, tighten up.
One last shot for Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the second.